So let me show you how to repair that. First thing you want to do is you have a screw gun. If not, a screwdriver will do fine. The Phillips head fits right in there. In reverse. Comes right out. Push anything back in. Usually your fingers is enough. You don't want anything protruding from the hole, the edges. If it is, and you can't do it with your finger, just tap it gently with a hammer, or take the back of a screwdriver, put it on there, and give it a good push in, and that'll do it as well. Anyway, on to step 2. Okay, step 2, we're gonna pre-plug this hole a little bit, these holes a little bit. I'm just using literally a drive-through napkin that was in my truck. And I know a lot of you pros out there will be like, you need to use backer rod. Yeah, I mean, this is for homeowners, and I don't want to set people's heads spinning looking for something stupid like backer rod. When that'll do just fine for what we're trying to accomplish here today. Anyway, what I do is take about a piece this big, fold it in half, and twist it, which I'm holding the camera and can't really do. So I'm going to pause this for a second and we'll pick it back up when the 2 holes are filled. But you saw me do the first one, you got a good idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so there it is, all trimmed, stuffed in nice and neat. You'll see it's recessed a little bit, both of them. Recessed a little bit so I can get some mud in there. If they're flush or if they're sticking out, that's not good. So what you want to do is make sure you poke them in there. And we're going to apply the mud in just a second here for step 3. All right, step 3, we're going to add some mud, which this is just vinyl spackling compound. It's made by DAP. I prefer this for this reason right here. I don't know if you see it, but it says won't flash paint. I would say that's mostly true, and it does a hell of a lot better than anything else. So if you are just doing a touch-up, you might have to hit it once or twice, but it should blend in pretty well. Although I recommend painting out the whole wall unless the wall is a flat finish. Any sheen at all, it's just not gonna look right. Maybe you don't care, that's cool. Maybe you do, and then just do the whole wall. Anyway. Okay, it's kind of me doing it while watching it through the camera. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe away any excess, put my eyes back on my work, where they belong. There we go. Anyway, that's pretty much it. You do that a few times to get a nice smooth finish on top. If it dries and there's a crater, if it shrinks, depending on what material you might be using or what product you might be using, I should say, then go ahead and do a second coat. Second coat will do it probably 90% of the time, 95% of the time. And if it doesn't, and it's a bigger hole, then perhaps a third coat will do it. In any case, yeah, if it doesn't after that, then the hole's a little big and you should probably use the patch or something to cover it with. But for these like screw size, larger molly sized holes, that's what I would recommend right there. And once it's dry, we're gonna sand it and paint it. And I'll actually show you the finished product. You don't need to watch me paint, that's just boring. But I'll show you the finished product when the paint's dry and you'll see it will pretty damn good. See it. So there is the finished product. Tough to argue with that. Anyway, both sides. Those were the holes, and now they're gone. So that's it. And that's how you do it. It's quick. It's relatively quick, and it is easy.